Hi, I am Cheryl, and I work for Access, and I am here today with Ben Burnley from Breaking Benjamin, and they are currently out on tour with the Young Guns. And hi, Ben.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. It's so good to see that you're back out on tour and that you have a new album. You have your new album, Dark Before Dawn, and that will be out soon on June 23rd. And we are already enjoying your new single, Failure. So you're back, and we are all very yes, we're all very happy.
Thank you.
So we know that you have some new people with you. Can you tell me a little bit about the new guys in the band?
Oh, for sure. We have Jason Rao playing guitar, and he's from a band called Red. And we have another guitar player now that we've added. His name's Keith Waller, and he was formerly in a band called Adelita's Way.
Yes.
And we have a new drummer now. His name is Sean Foyce.
Okay.
And he was formerly in a band called Picture Me Broken. And then the bass player is a friend of mine. His name is Aaron Broken. He was in a local band called Hour After that is from the northeastern Pennsylvania area. And I've known all of these guys for many, many years and have toured with Keith and Jason quite a bit and have played a bunch of shows with Aaron Brook and have, been just good friends with Sean for all this time. And I just, once the opportunity arose and I needed people to play the band, it made sense to ask these gentlemen to come and join me, and we got together, and it fit like a glove, and so here we are.
Well, so far the single Failure sounds awesome, and I have seen a few of these gentlemen play. I've seen Keith, I've seen Adelaide's Way many times, and Red, and so it just seems like you have a fantastic group of guys with you, and that's really nice. And it sounds like you've been friends with them, and that just makes it all the better, right?
Absolutely, it makes for a more sincere experience. Like, who wants to go see a band there where the people don't really have a good relationship with one another? It's kind of like just not a full experience.
It's not the chemistry. The chemistry isn't there.
Yeah, exactly. It's just guys kind of begrudgingly playing the parts, and really just not a good environment for anyone, either band or fan. And some people just don't take the initiative to kind of say, "Hey, this isn't the right spot for me." They just kind of stick around, cling on to something that they should just let go and do something else, or start their own thing that's more suited to them. That's more their style. And everybody would have been happier. I think it was just one of those things where success kind of diluted and had them doing it for the wrong reason.
Right.
But it all worked itself out, and it all, the universe aligned itself correctly, and here we are.
And now, are the other gentlemen, are they all from the Pennsylvania area? Or
no, not at all.
No, they're not.
Not at all. Only one of them is from the northeastern Pennsylvania area, but it's cool because we still can represent.
Sure.
Because I'm not from that area either. I'm not from northeastern Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, the band just got its start out of there, and I actually only moved to northeastern Pennsylvania for the band.
Okay. So where are you originally from then?
I live in Ocean City, New Jersey, until I was 12.
Okay.
And then I moved to central Pennsylvania to a town called Sealandsburg.
Of course, we know that you had a few years off because you had some health problems. You've been a great inspiration to many fans who have seen you suffer from some different anxieties, and yet you're still out there doing what you love. And can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm ultra glad that the medical community was able to aid you, because the medical community has completely let me down 100%. I became ill in 2007, late 2007, and I've had worsening of those symptoms.
Okay.
And I have seen so many doctors and done so many things to get to the bottom of what's causing my suffering, and I've gotten absolutely zero answers. And I just continue to be sick. I continue to be in horrendous pain. I continue to have a sensation actually that's worse than pain. And I've completely defeated the anxieties that come along with being sick. So anybody that's ill knows that illness will give you anxiety, because your body is sending warning transmitters that there's something wrong with you.
Absolutely.
That's the anxiety. So I don't have any anxiety whatsoever. The illness causes me daily, constant suffering.
Right.
And
Right.
so that suffering is basically, I'm constantly battling pain, and I'm constantly battling dizziness and lightheadedness and fatigue. So that's my average day. And
I just think it's amazing that you're battling that, and yet you made this decision that even though you were suffering with this pain, that you were just going to do what you love. And
that's exactly right. That's exactly right. I did on my end absolutely 100% without doubt. I did on my end everything that I was supposed to do to find the cure or a viable treatment for my suffering. And it's just the medical community is not what it needs to be. It in no way is equipped to deal with human suffering beyond just giving somebody drugs. And my illness is the worst thing I've ever experienced and the worst thing that I've ever seen. I would trade anybody to not have this particular symptom that I have. I have a lot of pain, but there's actually a sensation that I feel that is worse than pain. I don't even know what to call it. It feels more like if you have the flu and you have this just icky, toxic sensation. It's not pain, but it hurts.
yes.
It's like that times literally. It's like that times 1,000. And
I can completely understand that.
So the pain actually distracts from that. So it's a sad case where pain actually relieves a worse suffering. Human beings have no idea exists except for me. So not only am I suffering, but I'm alone in it.
Right, because a lot of people know. Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
You know what it's like. You've had health issues.
Yes.
Other people suffer in their own way, and to them their suffering is severe. But I could say, for me, I would trade anybody, anything, even if it meant that it was terminal, to not just to be able to sit and not suffer, to just look at the sky and not suffer. I don't have that. That's not a part of my life.
And not knowing,
So,
and not knowing has got to be really tough too. If you just could really put a name on it.
I've gotten. It's been so long that I've gotten over it, not knowing. I've gotten over a lot of things that I've gone through. When I first got worse with the illness, I would be in complete and total fear of death, and it takes you into a dark, horrible place.
Right.
And now I have no fear. I have no fear of nothing. I fear absolutely nothing. If it's going to kill me, then I say bring it on,
right.
Or I'll live another day.
Right.
I'll either live another day or you'll kill me. Either way, bring it on. There's nothing that this illness can do that will shake my will, because through the torture that it causes me,
yes,
it may cause me pain and suffering, but it strengthens my will.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
And so my body might not be what it needs to be, but my will grows stronger.
Your will is. And that is amazing. That is amazing. And you have, just to see, like I said, see you out there doing what you love again. And you really do it so well. And you write so many songs that I'm sure stem from your experiences. And they really do touch a lot of people and help other people. And that's amazing.
It's always there, and helping people is the reward and the motivation behind what we all do as a band. We play to make people happy,
Right.
That's the whole point of it. When
right.
you write something and you get it, when you write something and you get a chill from it,
yes.
You want to share that chill. You want to say, "Oh my God, I want other people to feel what I just felt."
Exactly.
And so that's why we do it. That's why we're out here. And like, I basically went through the medical community so many times, and it's like before they had a test to find AIDS, it didn't mean you didn't have AIDS. It meant that there's no test to tell you.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So that's where I'm at. It doesn't mean I'm not sick. I just basically have been told by doctor after doctor after doctor the same story. We don't have a test developed to find what's wrong with you, and we're not going to try to make a test, because that's not what we do.
There's actually a lot of diseases like that. I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of diseases that it's almost a guess on the doctor's part that you don't have all these other things, therefore you must have this. That's a little scary sometimes.
The thing of it is that they've only developed tests for things that have affected millions of people.
Yes.
So it's to be made, they need to be developed to exist. And so it's the same thing as what I said before. Before there was a test for AIDS, people were dying from it. And from them dying from it, they developed a test for it.
And it's so nice too that you're willing to talk about it, and you're willing to have such honesty about it, because
absolutely. Oh, I want to blow it wide open.
You find after you've been ill with something that there's really no hiding. It's just there. And so for you to be so candid and to come out is really a wonderful thing.
Oh yeah, well I'm an open book, and if any, I want to blow it wide open. I want other people to know, hey, take care of yourself, because doctors don't have all the answers.
No.
And the doctor will be the doctor himself will be the first one when he's put in a corner. He'll be the first one to tell you, I don't have all the answers.
Sure.
You go to a doctor, I've seen it 1,000 times. You go to a doctor, they're all confident, they're all cocky, that they come in the room like they're going to figure the shit out. They look at a sick medical record like mine, and they basically turn and say, there's nothing we can do for you. There's more about the human body we don't know.
And that's devastating. It's devastating when you go in there and you think you're going to be helped and you get turned away.
It's one of those things. It's like a big scam because doctors don't want you to know that they don't have all the answers. But when they're put to the test, they're put on the spot to, hey, find an answer, they'll be the first ones to say it. They don't advertise it that way.
Sure.
Because it's a business. It's a business like anything else. So a doctor won't flat out tell you that they don't have all the answers, but when push comes to shove and you're demanding answers and they don't have them, they have no choice.
Right.
They have no choice but to say, we don't have the answers. Or try to say, oh, well, you know, it's psychosomatic or you're making it up or whatever. And that in itself is completely insulting.
Yes.
And that's when you go to, I've literally seen, I'm not even kidding, like probably 300 doctors. And I've gotten some of them that are straightforward with me, and I've gotten some that aren't. And so the ones that are straightforward, thank God, are accredited world-class doctors that basically tell me, you know, doctors don't develop tests. They use tests. Researchers develop tests.
Right, and so that's, a different matter.
And you have to, and the way it works is you have to be a candidate. If it's new, the researcher has to already be doing a study, and for you to be a part of it, you have to fall into their research criteria. That's how it works. It doesn't work where, oh, there's a sick person, let's try to find out what's wrong with them and let's develop whatever test we need to make sure we find what's wrong with them. It doesn't work that way at all, and that's how it should work.
If you're not lucky enough to be someone that falls into one of these categories that they have already a test for,
Exactly. Not only a test for, but also even if there isn't a test, when any research is done, like new research, it's already, the doctor's already doing it, and you have to try to participate in it, and your symptoms have to match the criteria of what they're researching.
right.
It's not like you can go to a researcher and say, man, I have this, and it's a new discovery, and you should find it because it's something that humanity doesn't even know about, and they work on you. It's not like that at all, and that's how it should be, because they would discover so much more that way.
That is. Well, one more quick question. If you were not a musician, if you were not in the music business, what do you think you'd be doing?
For some reason, ever since I was very young, I've always wanted to be an English teacher.
Oh.
And I can't tell you why.
Well, you write a lot of songs, you're very creative, so maybe that just goes hand in hand, right?
Could be. I've always also had, I was very awkward growing up in school, much like Kurt Cobain explains in his diaries and memoirs. I was one of those kids as well.
Okay, I saw that. It was very interesting.
Yeah, so for some reason, the coolest teachers that have been like understanding have always been English teachers for some. I don't know why, but so I've always had really cool English teachers.
Okay.
But that might have something to do with it too. But even before that, I don't know why. I just felt like my calling was to be an English teacher.
Okay.
So that's probably what I would do.
That is awesome. I'm actually a teacher. My degree before I did this, I was a teacher, elementary
that's cool.
school teacher.
That's cool.
So
I live in Ocean City now, the town I grew up in, and I often think that when this is all over and I retire, not that I would need the money or anything, but that I would teach at the high school here.
that would be amazing, wouldn't it? That would be a fun thing to do. So
I'll probably, when all is said and done, when the whole rock and roll thing is done way in the future and I'm an old man, I'll probably go to school then and get a teaching degree for English.
There we go.
Try to get the job.
We'll find Ben Burnley at the local high school teaching English. Won't that be amazing?
Yeah, when I'm old.
There you go. So you have your new album out. It will be out June 23rd, and your single is already out, Failure. You are on an excellent tour with many dates, and I will be seeing you in Grand Rapids at the Orbit Room and maybe at the Soaring Eagle show in Mount Pleasant, and that is also in Michigan. And I thank you so much, Ben, for talking with me and sharing all this information with us, and we will see you at the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for all of your support over all of these years. The band and myself are absolutely grateful for all of the support and all the love that we've been given, and we can't wait to see everybody face to face and play.
All right. Thank you.